Oh yeah, we back with another episode of Keep It P podcast. But this particular episode, we're speaking about Mrs. Kamala Harris. And I'm sorry, but Miss Kamala Harris, you represent the talk of the tethers. Hit me!
Hit me! Hey! Hey!
Yes, sir. So we back. And you already know. So they got Kamala Harris. She over there chopping it up at what is it? Howard University? Howard University, Miss Kamala Harris here. And she stumbles over her words in the Ghanaian speech. A lot of the work is work that I am here to do. What does that mean, Kamala Harris? But before we talk about Kamala Harris, there is a Kamala Harris that I want you guys to get familiar with. Let's remember.
We had over 200 years.
Let's remember this Kamala Harris, y'all. Y'all remember this Kamala Harris?
Where you understood every word and she didn't mince words.
When she was talking about black people, this was Kamala Harris.
Do you support reparations for black people?
Well, listen, again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century.
We all know that.
We had legalized discrimination, segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier.
LMNOP.
LMNOP. Hold on, let me bring that back.
And is a barrier to progress.
Hold on, wait.
Segregation and discrimination that is not legal. Segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing.
You're not answering the question, Ms. Harris.
In this country. And in particular, black people have not.
Okay,
and so
what
we
you
have
gonna
got
do
to
about it?
recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up.
So
What does that lift up?
Hello, we got
a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the Lift Act. Give people
What's
who
the
are
Lift Act?
making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit black children, black families, black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this. Any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
Watch
what did she say?
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
That's what she said.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
Asians got something.
Sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
That's what she said.
But this is not right. Look, they got to be more careful down there.
Where's that coming from?
I mean, this guy now, he spent
Hold on, Mr. One. All right, so this the one, y'all. So this is what she say in front of black people at Howard University. Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Let me get back to the back. Okay, there she go. This what she had said. Yeah, this what she had said. Check it. Oh, they don't want me to put.
Little something for the haters.
Yeah. Did you give me a little disclaimer?
You already know.
They want to slip their little.
An umbrella is like roadside assistance. Quality matters. So
They
join
want to slip their
AAA, America's most
their
recommended
little
roadside
garbage
service.
in there. You know, they just want to slip their little garbage up in there. All right, take it away, Kamala.
Let's recognize that there are a number of things on the issue of the economy as a whole that we must do. Putting aside the pandemic and the war in Ukraine, even before the two became an issue for our nations. And a lot of that work is the work that I'm here to do on the continent, which is to look at how we can, as nations who are friends, who work together, who operate on the basis of shared principles, what we can do to engage in strengthening not only our security but our prosperity. A lot of the focus of my trip on the continent during these next few days will be on increasing the relationship, in particular from U.S. private sector for investment on the continent of Africa.
Oh, so she want to go give money to Africa. That's what you want to do, huh? But what did you say about black people, though? Did you had said that you wasn't going to sit up there and do something just for black people? Is that what you had said? Is that what you had said? Hold on, let me play that again. What did she say, y'all? She had said, hold on, what she say?
People will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
What?
So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna do something that's only gonna benefit black people.
Where's your chucks and your pearls at? Where is your chucks and your pearls, sir? I just want to know. I ain't gonna hold you. Nope. I ain't gonna hold you this morning. But I'm gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on code. And you know I got 4 words for you, cuz you know it. It's love. It is peace. It is blessings. And it's Maloha. I'm out the Doha for sure. You already know how. Yickety.